So I'm looking at the new Steam Link app, and I was curious about how well this is working. And I've decided to do a small video about this. I have the GameSir Bluetooth controller here, which allows me to dock my phone and use it as like a portable console. So I thought I'd fire up some No Man's Sky and see how that went. Incidentally, if you haven't tried Steam Link, this has been getting a lot of updates recently. I believe it's still in beta, so it's improving bit by bit. Incidentally, I'm playing this over 5 gigahertz network, and my PC is connected via an Ethernet in another room. So yeah, I just wanted to do a small video to show how well this is working. Let's wait for the controller to get back on it. I'm not sure why this is showing a slow connection, but I'm sure that's not necessarily a problem. So you see here that I've already started up No Man's Sky. Incidentally, the colours look much better than what you see here. So you can see this is my base for generating a lot of money. If you've not played No Man's Sky, I would recommend getting it before the next update that's coming out this month that adds multiplayer support. So this is now basically streaming my PC, and yeah, you can see it's doing pretty well. Don't forget, obviously, for me this is running a lot smoother than it is for you, because obviously you are not seeing it as a true frame rate. And the one thing that I kind of want to mention about if you are using like a Bluetooth controller is that it will take some setting up, especially for No Man's Sky. And I thought I wanted to show you No Man's Sky just because it's not a fast-paced game, and it's not that difficult to walk around and kind of just like admire the kind of the nice lush landscape. So if you've never played No Man's Sky, then definitely it's worth checking out. Incidentally, the colours are way better in real life than what you're seeing on screen, because it is quite hard for me to try and get the the colours just right. So yeah, I mean this is working really well actually. I'm quite impressed by this. I've used other kind of like game streaming apps, and nothing works quite as well as this. Incidentally, this only works with being inside your own home network. I haven't figured out how to get this to work over a 4G connection yet. So that way, you can use this more in a more portable way. Incidentally, I've also not figured out how much of a battery hog this actually is. But, this is quite a nice setup actually. So this is, you can be playing this on your sofa, in the bedroom, just in a different room from where your PC is. And, you just want to basically just check up on something, or just, whatever you're doing. And it's just, it's a nice little option to have. Instantly, I'm playing on the Galaxy S9. Normally, I would play this on the Galaxy S9 Plus, so you've just got a bit more, phone screen to play with. But, this is an incredible display, and, the picture is amazing, because obviously this is a 1080p picture on such a really small screen. It is, really nice to look at. Yeah, I'm going to switch over to some Rocket League to show you how that works in terms of like input lag and motion control. But for something like No Man's Sky, input lag really isn't an issue. It's a shame you can't see the colours that I can, because they are absolutely gorgeous, and they are literally just as as beautiful on a my desktop PC. So I'm going to pause the video, boot into Rocket League just to show you what that's like a little bit. Okay, so we've booted up Rocket League just to kind of show you how well this works, because obviously a game like this is very fast paced, and input lag is quite a big thing to consider. So we're just waiting to join a match here. Can't really show you too much at the moment. I think we're joining in a few seconds here. So yeah, you can get this on the Switch, but if for example you've already bought this on the PC, then you might be thinking, why do I want to pay for multiple copies, which is particularly if you've got all your DLC on another Switch. I'm not actually... Oh, okay, actually the controls were set up. One of the things that I did struggle with actually on Rocket League, which was... I'm not sure if it's because I've set them up on my Steam account, is getting the controllers to actually map correctly, especially for like the driving button. Bearing in mind I've only just started playing Rocket League, so if I'm terrible whilst you're watching this, and please don't judge me too harshly. But yeah, I found the especially the trigger buttons on... I don't know if it's particularly the GameSir, but I found it to be quite difficult to get these to work. So you will, I think, on either the device or particularly the controllers that you're using, you will need to spend some time actually mapping those, just to get them to work correctly. So yeah, this is Rocket League. This is working quite well actually. I can't tell if this is playing as good as a Switch or how much input lag I've got, but I'm terrible at playing this anyway. So if you've not tried Rocket League, then this is a good chance for you to see what this is about. And yeah, I'm quite impressed that you can now basically sit in a different room, sit on the sofa, and play this to your heart's content. I haven't tried this out on the Switch. I'm incidentally, this just gives you another way of playing one of your favourite games. And yeah, it's just kind of the novelty of playing it on such a small screen, because obviously this is an OLED screen, the colours look amazing. Incidentally, they look a lot better and a lot truer to the original. It's that obviously I'm not filming this of the correct colours. I'm not sure why I'm flying around there. But yeah, so you can see Steam Link works incredibly well. There's no drop packets, there's no visible lag. When I had the performance benchmark up, I was getting about 60 frames. And yeah, it just works really well. The GameSir itself as a pad, I do find to be a little bit expensive. I think this is going on Amazon. I mean, I recommend you buy this from AliExpress or some other Chinese vendor and import it yourself. But just on AliExpress, it costs an absolute fortune. I think this is $40 or so, or $35. And yeah, it's great in terms of functionality, but build quality, it does feel quite cheap. Also, I find that if you're relying on, you're playing a retro game where you need the D-pad, or playing fighting games, they don't respond, and trying to do these sort of movements is pretty difficult. So any kind of game where you're really relying on the D-pad for a lot of fast, precise movements, basically forget it. So if it's something that's on the joypad, then you can see this is working really well. And yeah, this is quite a cool way of playing. I'm not sure what the battery life is like. It's a shame actually we can't compare like Rocket League on Android. Maybe they will port it, I don't know. But yeah, this is quite an amazing way of playing PC games. Obviously you want to make sure that the game you're playing has got proper controller support, because otherwise why would you not be playing on your PC? Rocket League works quite well because it's been released to console, so it's been very well mapped. So yeah, it's just nice to be able to show that Steam Link is coming on really well, and it's just another option to that you can use. So if you have any questions about Steam Link, or particularly this controller, or anything in general, just hit me up in comments and I'll do my best to answer.